Hello, and welcome. So, today we're going to be doing a tier list, but more specifically, we're going to be updating a tier list. We created this tier list back when Street Fighter VI first was released. But what does it mean to rank these characters by power level? This is not a subjective list here. This is where the game itself ranks these characters. In World Tour mode, characters can rank from anywhere between level 1 and level 100. All of these characters are available as masters that can teach the player character different moves throughout the game. When you master their particular style, you unlock the ability to challenge the quote-unquote maxed out level version of them anytime you want. And what that endgame level is for each of them is what we're using for their power level on this list. Now, there are some weird exceptions in side missions which we will not be counting. Like, there's an endgame arena tournament where the very final opponent is Luke and he's level 100. We are obviously not including that. Bison as well gives you a side quest that inflates multiple characters' levels. We're not using any of those, post-mastery levels only. So as you can see, Ryu originally held the top spot with level 70, with Dhalsim coming up close in second place with 69. And so on and so forth down to last place, which was Luke at 60. But we've got 7 new inclusions. So where do the new characters fall on the list? First up, Mai Shiranui. She actually comes in at level 65. They ranked her right up there alongside the rest of the World Warriors, which makes sense. They didn't put her down here with the new people. Well, new people and DJ. They put her right alongside the classic Street Fighter characters, which is fitting for a classic Fatal Fury character. Rashid coming in at level 66. He's the first one to join Jury on that tier, which actually is curious. I don't know if I realized that they considered Rashid to be that high in the power tier list, actually above characters like Chun-Li and Cammy. Terry is coming in at level 70. That actually shows the amount of respect they have for Fatal Fury. The fact that they would actually put him right up there alongside Ryu. Not only alongside Ryu, but above Ken, above Guile, and above Dhalsim. Aki, on the other hand, is coming in at 64. Not the lowest character there's ever been, but not high enough to break out of that newbie tier. Still, Jamie, the only anomaly, the only one from the newbies that they let break free from that tier. On the other hand, Ed is coming in at 66. Which is also curious. I guess that Psycho Power is doing him some good. So according to the game's logic, Psycho Power can get you a notch above the old school World Warriors. Bison, however, gets way more than a notch above. Bison they put at 95. But what about Akuma? What do you think? Higher or lower than Bison? They actually put him at 90. Can you believe it? I couldn't. Until now, I did not realize this is how Capcom viewed Bison and Akuma. Because, as we all know, Akuma destroyed Bison in Street Fighter II. But apparently, in terms of raw power, Bison's Psycho Power actually makes him more filled with raw power than Akuma. Akuma just happens to be a better fighter, and that power gap did not matter at all. It also goes to show how good of a fighter Ryu is. The fact that he can hold his own with Akuma and Bison, that he can actually beat Bison on his own, even though there's a substantial power gap between them. But there we have it. The updated list of Street Fighter 6 power levels. Any guesses as to who is going to show up as DLC in the future? And when they do, what power level the devs are going to put them as? For example, we've already got Terry and we've already got Mai. The next logical inclusion to me would be Geese Howard. And if they included Geese, would they be brave enough to rank him equal to Akuma? Or would they bump him down and just make him level 80? If they decided to include Ryo Sakazaki, would they bump him up to level 70 as well? Or would they put him down in level 66 Limbo? I personally think they're going to eventually include Gouken. If they do, it won't be for quite a long time. It'll be when the life cycle of the game is finally dwindling down. But when it does, he might be the one that they give the level 100 to. But for now, this is all we got. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.